Welcome to House of Terror. Now, if you want to know what this is, basically, this is a little marathon of revealing horror movies and TV shows. Now, the videos will come out daily. Now, since as you can see, this video was released on the 2nd, and this is the first one, really, it will be released whenever there's not an Animal Logic, a Disney Dude, or a Toon Talk. So, in between all the other videos, you'll get one of these. So, now with that said, let's get into our first movie, Nosferatu. This movie is a classic chiller from the silent era, and based on one of the most classic horror stories, Dracula. But they couldn't afford the rights from Bram Stoker's widow, so they just renamed the character to Orlok, although the version that I saw said Dracula. Regardless, this film has an eerie atmosphere that most horror movies had at the time. No dialogue actually helps the mood, and and Dracula himself looks terrifying. There's an otherworldly vibe that it gets to this movie. Not as much as Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, but still pretty, this is not normal. Decades after the film came out, the film would get a new step of popularity with, of all things, SpongeBob. Yeah, Orlok actually appeared in the SpongeBob episodes Graveyard Shift and The Night Patty. Well, they just call him Nosferatu in those episodes, but hey, a whole new generation, actually, several new generations being introduced to this classic horror movie without even knowing it. 'Cause trust me, I was one of those kids who didn't know who Nosferatu was for about 5 or 8 years. Overall, Nosferatu is a classic horror movie from the silent era, and it's one of the most important horror movies of all time, being the first film version that we can find of Dracula. So, give it a look. It's on Amazon Prime. Just go watch it. And so, our first tale of the House of Terror has come to a close.